Milwaukee, say it loud and say it with me. This is Monster Jam.
Monster Jam fans, it is time for the very first competition of the evening. Our drivers have been seated based on a random draw into a bracket to see who the fastest Monster Jam superstar here in Milwaukee is. All right, we have 8 of the fastest. They're gonna move on to the semifinals. This is your first opportunity to get loud. Milwaukee, who's ready for JCB Racing?
In the left lane, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Taking on the right lane, it's John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Take a look at our staging lights. We're gonna wait for all 4 amber. We have 3. They are staged and ready. Let's go green! Your winner, Terminal Velocity! John Zimmer Jr. grabbing the first racing win here tonight in round 1. Our second pair in round 1, in the left lane, John Zimmer Jr., John Zimmer Sr. in Zombie. And in the right lane, Angelina Knock, Megalodon. And our safety officials will make sure our drivers get staged. Let's go racing! Let's take a look at the replay. That race was so close. Your winner, Zombie! John Zimmer Sr. will be going to the next round. And here we have it, our third pair in JCB Racing. In the left lane, Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. And in the right lane, make some noise for Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash. Let's go green! And your winner, Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. Montana will go ahead and advance to the semifinal round. And we almost have our semifinal matchups. Just a few moments, we will get our last pair. Two of the fastest drivers here on the track up against one another. Let's hear it in the left lane for Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. And in the right lane, Matt Cody, Gravedigger. We've got two of those amber lights. Let's go green! Gravedigger takes the victory. There's that replay on the board. And let's take a look at what we just saw. The semifinal rounds are now complete. Terminal Velocity will be taking on Zombie. That is a father-son matchup. Then we've got Plain Crazy Montana Robbins taking on Matt Cody in Gravedigger.
Monster Jam fans, we have arrived at the JCB semifinal round. We started with 8 Monster Jam superstars, and we've whittled it down to the fastest final 4. The winner of this round will advance to the finals and try to make their claim at those first 8 points of the night. Monster Jam fans, who's ready for the JCB semifinal round?
Who thinks your winner will be John Zimmer Sr. in Zombie? And who thinks your winner will be John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity? Let's go green! Your winner, Terminal Velocity. He will now advance to the final round. Showing you a little two-wheel skills action. Definitely more of that to come. Who thinks your winner will be Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy? And who thinks that the winner will be Matt Cody, Gravedigger? Staging lights are up and our drivers will get into place. Here we go. Let's take a look. We may have to look at a replay here. Here it is, the super glue glued to the action replay. And Matt Cody and Gravedigger takes that win.
Monster Jam fans, we have reached the JCB Racing Finals. The winner of this race will earn the first 8 points of the event and will take over that #1 spot on the BKT Overall Event Championship leaderboard. Milwaukee, are you ready to meet your JCB Racing Finals contenders?
In the left lane, Matt Cody, Gravedigger. And he will be taking on, in the right lane, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Our drivers will get staged, and they're waiting on the green. It all comes down to this. Let's go racing! Let's take a look at the super glue glued to the action replay. Two phenomenal drivers. And your winner, Matt Cody, Gravedigger. Matt Cody now improving his racing record to 2-3. Grabbing his second racing win on the season. The 2024 Series Points West champion on the pod. And we know this creates so much momentum. In just a moment, we will get to hear from him as well as our pit reporter, Carlos. Matt Cody, you can see him right now getting those belts off, getting that helmet off, and taking a deep breath as he just earns the first 8 points of the evening.
Once again on the pod, winning the racing competition, winning the very first competition here in Milwaukee. Do you feel like that gives you any momentum for the rest of this competition in the weekend?
Hey, I don't know about how much momentum, but I'm going to keep on riding it out. It always feels good to come out, first event of the weekend, take the racing win, take the first 8 points, and man, it always feels good when you can go up against a competitor like John Zimmer Jr. He's tough, he's fast. I knew I had to be on my game, and right there proved it. Milwaukee, let me hear you get loud.
Speaking of on your game and speaking of your other competitors, the two-wheel skills in this particular series has been very heated. Lots of different winners. What is your mindset and preparation for the next event?
Yeah, you guys are in for a treat for yourself. This is the hardest arena championship tour we have. Every other driver out here is going to come out here. They're going to pull something out of their sleeve, have a great time. And you guys are the judges. You guys go to judgeszone.com. You guys get to judge what you guys want to see and give us our good scores. So one more time, Milwaukee, we're going to come out here on the front tires, the back tires, sky it to the moon if we got to. And you guys are going to be the judges. So one more time, get loud and get crazy because we're coming back at you.
Once again, congratulations to Matt Cody in Gravedigger, earning the first 8 points here in the BKT Overall Event Leadership Board and towards a BKT Overall Event Championship, followed by Terminal Velocity's John Zimmer Jr. with 7 points. And tied for third here, we've got Plain Crazy Montana Robbins and John Zimmer Sr. in Zombie. Tied for fifth is El Toro Loco and Crazy Train, as well as Megalodon and Sparkle Smash. More action to come here at Monster Jam in just a few moments. One of my very favorite competitions is coming up next. And that is the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge, and we will need your help. drivers will get to make 2 attempts each. And here you guys may see some stoppies, poppers, wheelies, bicycles, and moonwalks. And don't forget, you need to scan to score. We want you to be a part of the action here at Monster Jam. So make sure you scan to score or type in the code MIL. Monster Jam fans, I have met some new friends up here. I've got Waylon and I've got Colton here. They are both 10 years old, and what we're going to do is we are going to look at a mini jams race. Do you think you guys can help me out?
Yes.
What about you think? What do you think?
Yeah.
All right, well, you guys are going to have to take a close look. Let's take a look at the video board, and I'll explain the whole thing. Right now, this race will be up against El Toro Loco, Gravedigger, and Megalodon. And fans, don't forget to go ahead and cheer and let us know who you think will win. Who do you think will win?
Gravedigger.
And what do you think?
Gravedigger.
All right, fans, what do you think? Oh, only time will tell. Let's go ahead and stage our racers. And we are green. Oh. Megalodon taking a bite of the competition. Spins out a little bit there, but can he do it? And someone is excited. You know, you guys both picked Gravedigger, so I'm going to go ahead and give you some Gravedigger prizes. Of course, we've got our Spin Master die-cast truck and our plush toy as well. Monster Jam fans, here at Monster Jam, you heard me say this is Monster Jam, but I think you guys could do even better. So come on, get a little close to me. Come on in. It's almost time for more Monster Jam action. I need you guys to say as loud as you can. And fans, you can help them out. Say, this is Monster Jam. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
This is Monster Jam!
Monster Jam fans, it is now time for our two-wheel skills challenge. This is our second competition of the event. And in this competition, your scores will determine our winner. For more on this, let's join Carlos in the stands.
That's right, Lindsay. I'm here in the stands. Remember, I taught you guys earlier, judgeszone.com. Judgeszone.com. This is going to be your first opportunity to put that into practice. After every run, you will have 20 seconds. 20 seconds to get on your phones, judgeszone.com, lock in those scores.
Please welcome our first competitor here in the skills competition, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Still looking for his first victory in the two-wheel skills competition here on the season. showing you guys a nose wheelie moonwalk combo using that 2-speed power glide transmission. Wow, a combo move out of Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco. You can see him with that smoke as well there from that bowl. And he still has another attempt. He wants to hear you, Milwaukee. Wow. So much balance and precision on the nose of this Monster Jam truck. You see him utilizing the rear steering as well.
Scoring is open. Milwaukee, scoring is open. If you like that run, go to judgeszone.com. 20 seconds left. Lock in those scores.
That's right. Now is your chance to score. You guys can scan to score right there on the video board. It'll take you to judgeszone.com. You just have a few seconds left to get those scores locked in. There he is. What did you think, Milwaukee? And the scores are now locked in. The score for Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco is 8.125, a strong score, and that'll be your score to beat. And take a look just to remind yourself of what we've just seen here in the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. Lots of combo moves from Fernando Martinez, utilizing the rear steer, utilizing the transmission, wonderful nose wheeling moonwalk combo, and of course also showing you guys that bull smoke out of those nostrils. So much to concentrate on, and he does it effortlessly. Please welcome our next competitor, Angelina Knock, Megalodon. Angelina Knock, so happy to be here in Wisconsin. She was raised in the Wisconsin Dells. And it looks like the track is a little slick on that side. I can tell from my angle that those BKT tires and that heavy machinery there swiping right off the pod. Never fear. Switching up her technique a little bit. Get ready. Wisconsin, let her hear you.
Scoring is open. Scoring is open. Go to judgeszone.com. Let Angelina Knock know what you think. In fact, let's give it up one more time for the driver of Megalodon.
Not exactly what she was going for, Carlos. I know that she really wanted to wow you Monster Jam fans, but to think about what it takes to be able to balance these trucks on two wheels, plus there may be a little power issue there with Megalodon. I'll keep you guys updated on that. Scores are now locked, and the score for Angelina Knock and Megalodon is a 2.919. That will put her in second place. And Carlos, what we're seeing here is this track looks to be a little softer than it was this morning. Maybe something that these drivers were not expecting here in the skills competition. We know that the perfect skills competition weather would be a tacky track so they can grab that traction. We'll see what happens next. Our next competitor, Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash. She pops it up onto the pod, gives you guys a nose wheelie moonwalk action. You can tell, again, the dirt a little soft, but she was able to stick with it and grab that balance. She still has another attempt.
Give it up one more time. Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. Go to judgeszone.com. You have 20 seconds to lock in those scores.
You see it there on the ribbon board. That code is MIL, short for Milwaukee. And make sure you are scoring now. If you see your neighbor not scoring, go ahead and tap them and say, be a part of the action. Only at Monster Jam do you have the voice. You get to choose who wins. And scoring is now locked. The score for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash is 5.928. That will put her in second place. We still have more action to come with an additional few drivers. But first, let's send it over to Carlos.
All right, Monster Jam fans, we have another special Monster Jam fan here that's gonna help us out. We're gonna play a little game. So first, we're gonna take a look at the video board and we're gonna get to know one of our drivers. Your goal is to find out which one of these is the lie. Okay, you're gonna get 3 choices. Fans around here, if you guys wanna help them out, definitely go for it. All right, team, hit us with the question.
Jam fans, it's time to play 2 truths and a lie. Can you guess which one of these is a lie? I own mini horses. I dressed one of my mini horses as a unicorn for Halloween. I lived in a town called Christmas. If you think you know the lie, let me hear it.
All right, you got A, B, C. You think you got a guess? All right, let's hear it.
C.
C. All right, let's see. Which one is the lie?
That's right. I did not dress my mini horse up as a unicorn for Halloween. Thanks for playing. Now back to more Monster.
All right, Jamie. Well, first of all, whoever of you guys guessed B, great job knowing Jamie Sullivan. I don't even think I knew that fact. So, you know what? I know you didn't get the answer right, but because you were such a good sport, playing along, helping us out, you get your very own El Toro Loco plushie. Give me some five. All right, Monster Jam fans, let's get back into the action.
Our next competitor, welcome Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. Triton represents Team Crazy and Aftershock Motorsports. A second generation driver. There you have it. Pop her up into a nose wheelie and a moonwalk. And he has another attempt.
Give it up one more time. Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. Go to judgeszone.com, scan that QR code, type in MIL, and lock in those scores.
Really great attempts there out of Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. You've got to mention, of course, also able to squawk that horn as well. So doing two things at once. What will his score be? That is up to you. Scores are now locked, and the score for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train is 6.905, enough for second place. It's time for our next competitor. Make some noise for Matt Cody, Gravedigger. Pops it up onto the pod. Gives you guys a moonwalk nose wheelie combo there for his first attempt. And he still has more to show. Moving that front steering with that steering wheel. So much balance in that tombstone maneuver.
Give it up one more time. Matt Cody in Gravedigger. 20 seconds left to go to judgeszone.com and let him know what you thought of those two-wheel skills attempts.
Great action out of Matt Cody in Gravedigger, but will it be enough to beat the score to beat? Only time will tell. Make sure you guys are scoring here in the skills competition. What do you think so far? And the score to beat is El Toro Loco with an 8.125. And the score for Matt Cody is 7.965. So close, but that will put him in second place. Please welcome our next competitor in the skills competition, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. He did capture a two-wheel win in the first event of this season. Can he do it again? He's feeling that track, taking a look at exactly what he wants to do. Holding it up on the nose, taking a moonwalk up the ramp. So much control. And a combo move as well. And he still has another attempt. Dancing on the nose of this 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck.
Give it up one more time. John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. If you liked those incredible combinations brought to you by Terminal Velocity, go on judgeszone.com. 20 seconds, give them your scores.
Beautiful maneuver there out of John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. And like I mentioned earlier, he already has a win on the season. Can he make it two? The score to beat remains with El Toro Loco's Fernando Martinez at an 8.125. The score for John Zimmer Jr. Terminal Velocity is your new leader with a 9.157. That will now be your score to beat. Get your plane arms up. It's now time for Montana Robbins, Plane Crazy. Montana is a second-generation driver. He also won a skills competition in one of the first Monster Jam events on Saturday afternoon last weekend. You know what, fans? I think it's time to play a little game. Let's take a look at the video board for our Monster Jam Helmet Shuffle. So when you guys take a look at this, you see that trophies underneath. We're gonna spin these helmets and you just have to yell out which helmet you think it's under. Monster Jam fans, you think you can play some games? All right, go ahead and drop those helmets and let's give it a shuffle. Right now, it's under helmet number 2. Keep an eye on it. Oh, I may have lost it myself. All right, who thinks it's under helmet number 1? All right, a fair amount of you. Do you think it's under helmet number 2? What about helmet number 3? I think I heard someone actually say no. So let's see if you guys are right. It's not under helmet number 1. It's not under helmet number 3. That means it is under helmet number 2. Great job. If you guess number 2, you are correct, and you have won one of the first games here at Monster Jam. And of course, there's still so much action to come. You can see 6 of our competitors have gone ahead in the 2-wheel skills challenge. That means we have 2 more competitors left to hit the track. Right now, that score to beat is Terminal Velocity, John Zimmer Jr. with a 9.157, and goes ahead and gets taken off here by our dirt crew. And it does look like he is going to go back into the pits. We'll try to get an update and see what is going on with Terminal Velocity. But right now, for the BKT overall event leaderboard, still Matt Cody and Gravedigger in that number 1 spot with 8 points, having won JCB Racing. And of course, Terminal Velocity right behind with 7. But make some noise for Montana Robbins, Plane Crazy. Beautiful popper up onto the pod. Moonwalks it and sets it down. He still has another attempt.
Give it up one more time for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. 20 seconds left to lock in those scores. Go to judgeszone.com and let them know you thought of that two-wheel skills attempt.
Just about 10 seconds left to get those scores locked in. That code MIL and swipe all the way up on that BKT tire if you like what you saw out of Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. The scores are now locked in. Montana eagerly awaiting there on the truck. The score to beat is terminal velocity. John Zimmer Jr. with a 9.157. And Montana Robbins Plain Crazy with a 6.812, enough to put him in 5th place. You guys know that music. Get those zombie arms ready. It's John Zimmer Sr. in Zombie. He loves to see your zombie arms. Lots of momentum in that popper. Up onto the pod, using all 1,500 horsepower. Keep up those zombie arms. He can see you in there. He can hear you too, Monster Jam fans.
Scoring is open. Scoring is open. Give it up one more time for John Zimmer Sr. in Zombie. You have 20 seconds to go to judgeszone.com and lock in those scores.
And there he is outside of that truck, giving you zombie arms. Will he be able to beat his son? Terminal velocities, John Zimmer Jr. The scores are now locked. The score for John Zimmer Sr. is 6.532. That places him in 6th place, which means your winner is John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. You saw him eagerly awaiting, taking a look at the video board to see if you fans had scored him the highest. And just like that, he has another two-wheel skills win to his record. And we're gonna catch up with him and Carlos.
John Zimmer Jr. with his first two-wheel skills win of the year. I know that was something you were really gunning for. You had some super strong passes last week, and now you made it to the top. What's it feel?
I'm feeling super pumped up. Two-wheel skills is something I pride myself on, because you can't just get lucky out here with these trucks. It's got precision, it's got technicality, and man, cards fell in my favor this time. Ended up picking up the win.
So you got one competition win underneath your belt. We got another whole half ready to, you got a whole another 2 competitions before this event is over. What do you plan on knocking out during donuts?
Well, I can't even really think about the last half of the event right now. I gotta go get in the back. I gotta fix my truck. I don't know what happened. I spun around down there by my dad. Truck just locked up solid. I got no gears in my transmission. I got a little Chucky Park in the third back there wrenching on that thing. Once I'm done talking to y'all fans, we're gonna get this truck back 100%, give you the best event possible.
Well, we're gonna let you go so you can get going on that one more time. John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity.
Please welcome to the track, Nick Desmond, TJ Tiffany, Greg Duffy, and Kenny Haskell.
All right, Monster Jam fans, this is your opportunity to see some of the highest stunts on this track. Here's how it's gonna work. Our riders are gonna whip around this track and fly across, doing some warm-up jumps, doing some warm-up tricks, and that's your opportunity to warm up your cheers. So we're gonna do a couple of warm-up jumps. After that is the best trick competition. So let's see what you guys got. Let them hear it.
Up first is Nick Desmond in his Yamaha YZ out of Norfolk, Massachusetts.
Give it up and let them hear you. The higher they fly, the more energy they need from all of Milwaukee.
A heel clicker out of Kenny Haskell.
Only a few more warm-up jumps left, and then we'll get ready for our best trick competition. Give it up for that seat grab from Nick Desmond.
Incredible backflip action. Did you guys like that?
All right, Monster Jam fans, you got the opportunity to see them warm up, already hitting some of the craziest tricks you've seen today. And now it is time for the FMX Best Trick Competition. And here's how it's gonna work. Each one of our riders will get one opportunity to fly across the arena, attempting their best trick to impress all of you fans here in Milwaukee. After they land, get on judgeszone.com because you'll have 20 seconds to lock in those scores and crown our winners. All right, riders, you guys ready to go? You guys all warmed up? All right, let's get the FMX Best Trick Competition started.
First up in the best trick competition, make some noise for Nick Desmond. Nick Desmond is out of Norfolk, Massachusetts, and he is on a 2023 YZ250. He's been riding for 19 years. His favorite trick is a heart attack. Will he show you that, or does he have something else up his sleeve? Give it up for Nick Desmond.
Scoring is open. One more time. Let him hear it. Nick Desmond, everybody. Judgeszone.com, judgeszone.com. Lock in those scores. 20 seconds left.
And go ahead and lock those scores in right now for Nick Desmond. Just a few seconds left. And the scores are locked in. The score for Nick Desmond, 7.343. That will be your score to beat. And it's now time for our next competitor. Make some noise for Kenny Haskell. Kenny Haskell, also on a Yamaha YZ. And out of Boston, Massachusetts, he's been riding freestyle motocross with Monster Jam since 2013.
Scoring is open. Give it up one more time. Kenny Haskell. 20 seconds. If you guys like that backflip, go ahead and go on judgeszone.com. Lock in those scores.
Awesome backflip. So much rotation there. It's so quick. You got to be wondering, Carlos, what is he thinking during that? And scores are now locked. The score for Kenny Haskell is 8.768. That'll put him in first place. And it is now time for our third competitor. Make some noise for TJ Tiffany. TJ Tiffany is out of Orlando, Florida, rocking his Kawasaki KX450. You may have seen him in an international stunt rider. He has been an Avenger in games and also the Outer Banks. Give it up for TJ Tiffany.
One more time. Scores are open for TJ Tiffany. 20 seconds left. Scan that QR code, hit MAL, and give him your scores.
And he shows you a one-handed backflip for his best trick competition. But was it better than what you had seen before out of Kenny Haskell? Scores are now locked. The score to beat Kenny Haskell, 8.768. And the score for TJ Tiffany is 8.651. And he comes up just short, but grabs second place. But we've got one more competitor. Last but certainly not least, make some noise for Greg Duffy. Greg Duffy on a Kawasaki KX450 out of Graysonville, Maryland. Duffy is the world's first double competition while at Nitro Games. He did a double front flip in a professional competition, so we know he can do it. Make some noise for Greg Duffy.
One more time. Give it up, Greg Duffy. Judgeszone.com. If you guys like that trick, judgeszone.com. Lock in those scores. This is your final opportunity to score these riders.
That was a no-handed backflip out of Greg Duffy. Absolutely incredible. It seems these scores and these riders just keep getting better and better. The score is now locked in. The score for Greg Duffy is 9.557, which means your winner of the best trick competition is Greg Duffy. And we will get to hear from him in just a little bit with our pit reporter, Carlos. But first, I am told, Carlos, TJ Tiffany may want to say a few words.
That's right, you just saw a best trick competition, but I feel like these riders still have a little bit left. TJ, what do they got to look forward to tonight?
Oh man, we're having fun out here. You guys having fun? All right, me and the boys, we're gonna get out here and do something called FMX Train. So we're gonna get out here, try to get us all up in the air at the same time. You guys excited? All right.
This is gonna be one of the craziest things that you see tonight. Before they hit that ramp, I want you to rev up your cheers and give them the most energy possible, Milwaukee. I think we could do even better than that. All right, looks like we're all set up. We're getting ready for our next FMX train. Let them fly. Milwaukee back to back to back to back. I think they got a little message for y'all. They got one more opportunity for the final time tonight. Let's hear it for US FMX. All right, I am here on the pod with your FMX Best Trick winner. I gotta say, I have one of the best seats in the house. That is crazy how high you guys get up there. Just talk us through how adrenaline-filled is this sport?
Oh, it's awesome. You know, I grew up racing since I was about 7 years old, and I just can't get enough of it. And performing for all you guys, some awesome fans, getting loud, making some noise for the boys. We appreciate it, and yeah, you guys are killing it. Thank you.
Talk to us about that grand finale that you guys pulled off. What is it like to have to go back to back to back? That's an incredible amount of trust that you have in your friends.
Yeah, I mean, they're some of the best riders in the world, so yeah, it's pretty easy to trust those guys, and we're all great friends. We all grew up together, so yeah, we're living our dream now. It's pretty awesome.
It's pretty incredible. This is the last time that we're gonna get to see you guys here tonight. Any message to these awesome Milwaukee fans?
Keep making noise, because we got monster trucks up next, and they're ready to send it for you guys.
One more time, Greg Duffy, Monster Jam FMX Best Trick winner. All right, Monster Jam fans, we danced, we flexed, we saw some awesome tricks from our FMX superstars. But now it's time to get back to some more Monster Jam action. This next competition is the Donuts competition. So make sure you have your phones ready because you're gonna go to judgeszone.com after every attempt and score our drivers. You're gonna be looking for control, the speed, the number of revolutions, and if they've got that wow factor that we're looking for here at Monster Jam. All right, Milwaukee, who's ready for Monster Jam Donuts?
First up here in the donut competition, let's hear it for Matt Cody, Gravedigger.
Give it up one more time for Matt Cody in Gravedigger. 15 seconds left on that clock to get on judgeszone.com and lock in those scores.
And he had his steering wheel out the window. He was able to lock in that steering. Definitely not a typical Matt Cody donut. You can tell he's a little bit disappointed, but give it up for Matt Cody in Gravedigger. And the scores are now locked. The score for Matt Cody is a 6.540. That'll be the score to beat. Your next competitor, Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. That Monster Jam truck is currently off. Looks like our safety official coming back out here to check to see what is going on. Gonna communicate with Triton Robbins. There you see his crew chief and father coming out, check on everything as well. May have just been checking something as quick and as easy as potentially a fuel cap. If it's anything bigger, I am sure we will get the update. Make some noise for Triton Robbins, Crazy Train!
Give it up one more time. Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. Judgeszone.com, scan that QR code and lock in those scores.
Great donut revolutions out of Triton Robbins and Crazy Train. Definitely had a lot more room to work with on that side. Definitely keep that into consideration when scoring from one to the next. But scores are now locked. The score to beat was 6.540. The score for Triton Robbins and Crazy Train is 7.149. That will be the score to beat. Your next competitor, John Zimmer, Zombie. Get those zombie arms going. You may have heard me mention earlier, he can see you and he can hear you. So make some noise for Zombie.
Give it up one more time. John Zimmer Sr. in Zombie.
And go ahead and get those scores locked in. Just a few seconds left to be able to do so at judgeszone.com. And just like that, I got word. Scores are now locked. The score for John Zimmer Sr. is 9.280. Your new leader. And it is now time for your next competitor, Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy.
Scores are open. Give it up one more time. Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. 20 seconds left to scan that QR code and tell them what you thought of those awesome donuts.
Go ahead and scan to score right there on the video board. It'll take you to judgeszone.com. You don't even have to put in the code. There Montana Robbins is a little bit dizzy from those donuts, and the scores are now locked. The score for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy is 6.425. Enough for fourth place. Up next in the donut competition, at 12 years old, she was a professional water skier, so it only makes sense that she's here in Megalodon. Give it up for Angelina Knock.
Give it up, Milwaukee, for Angelina Knock in Megalodon. Judgeszone.com, let them know what you thought of those donuts.
Really great donuts there out of Angelina Knock. Could she get her first donut win of the 2025 season here today? Only time will tell. Make sure you're scoring for her. And the score to beat is Zombie with a 9.82. The score for Angelina Knock in Megalodon is your new leader. But can it be topped by two-time donut winner here in 2025? Make some noise. It's Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco.
Give it up one more time for that crazy bull, Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. 20 seconds to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
And there he is, a little bit dizzy from all of those donuts. Fans, that time will only tell. What did you think? Doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter what Carlos thinks. Scoring is now locked. The score for Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco is 8.448. That puts him in third place. Your next competitor here in the donut competition, leaving a little sparkle everywhere she goes, it's Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash. Give it up for Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash. Gives you some donut revolutions. But was it the best you have seen yet so far? Only time will tell. Make sure you guys get those scores locked in. Only a few more opportunities to do so here in the donut competition. You know the deal. And scores are now locked. The score for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash is 5.553. That will put her in 7th place. That means it's now time for your last competitor, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Let's hear it for John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Wow, some really incredible donuts there. But does it beat Angelina Knock in Megalodon? She had a cyclone, but does take that BKT tire up there in the first half. There's John Zimmer Jr. waving to you guys on the tire. Very proud of those donut revolutions. And the scores are now locked. That score to beat is Angelina Knock in Megalodon with a 9.402. And the score for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity is 8.744. That will put him in 3rd place. That means your winner is Angelina Knock, Megalodon. As I previously mentioned, those Monster Jam donuts did turn into a cyclone. That means all 4 of her BKT tires did come up off of the track. We're gonna catch up with her and Carlos in just a moment. You may have heard me tell you that she was a professional water skier at just 12 years old. She grew up here in Wisconsin, so I know this moment is really spectacular.
Monster Jam fans, I'm here on the pod with your Donuts champion, your first win of 2025. It's gotta feel special here in Milwaukee.
Absolutely, Wisconsin, I love you guys so much. Like you said, my very first win of 2025, and what better place for that to happen. But here in Milwaukee, I am so pumped. Like I was telling you guys before, I have spent every summer of my life here in the Wisconsin Dells. I've made so many great friends that I'll be spending with this weekend. So many great memories to come, and so many more great memories to happen the rest of the night here. Are you guys ready for some freestyle? Let me hear you, Wisconsin!
Like you said, you have one more competition. It's gotta feel good to go with some momentum into that last competition. Do you have any strategy? Have you learned anything throughout the competition, or will we just have to find out?
I'm here to have some fun. Wisconsin, are you guys ready to have some fun with me? Remember, when you see me out on that track, I want to hear you guys scream and shout real loud, but most importantly, what do I want to see? Those Megalodon arms, let me see them!
Your donut champion, Angelina Knock.
Huge congratulations to Angelina Knock in Megalodon, who now is tied for 5th place there with Crazy Train. But still on the leaderboard right now is Terminal Velocity, John Zimmer Jr. with 21 points going into Freestyle. Gravediggers Matt Cody with 17. They are right on his tail. And El Toro Loco as well as Zombie both tied for 3rd place, tied for 5th, like I mentioned, Crazy Train there with Megalodon, Playing Crazy, and Sparkle Smash to round it out. There you have it, our 8 Monster Jam superstars. But are you guys ready for some more? I love to hear it. I always say here at Monster Jam, it only gets better, and it will here today with our freestyle competition being up next. Just keep in mind while you're scoring here today that our drivers must complete 15 seconds for a score here in this competition. They must use all of the ramps here on the pod, and you've got to judge them on creativity, technical moves, combinations, and you know it, that wow factor. We are just moments away from freestyle. Monster Jam fans, it is time to have a little fun, and I'm super stoked because I found these two in the stands. I've got Scarlett and Easton. Easton, how old are you?
2.
2 years old. And Scarlett, how old are you?
7.
She is 7 years old. And Scarlett, I was just talking to you. We're about to play a game, but first, I heard this is your first time at Monster Jam. Is that true?
Yes.
And what's your favorite part so far?
I don't know, there's so much.
There truly is so much. I totally hear you on that. Well, let's just jump right into it. Let's take a look at the video board and see what we have here for you today. Here we have it. This is a puzzle. Scarlett and Easton will be helping us figure out what this puzzle piece is. What monster truck is this puzzle? Now, fans, don't forget you can help them out if you know what it is. What do you think?
Puzzle.
A puzzle? What do you think?
The Megalodon.
Oh, Scarlett thinks it's the Megalodon. Easton thinks it is a puzzle. They put that together and they are completely right. It is a Megalodon puzzle. Monster Jam fans, this is Scarlett and Easton. And you know what? You guys got that right, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you a little bit of fun. We're gonna give you some plush toys courtesy of Monster Jam and Feld Entertainment. These are our Toro Loco plush toys. You can grab those at the merchandise stands. Monster Jam fans, make some noise and give them a warm welcome because this is their first time here at Monster Jam. Let's give it up for Easton and Scarlett.
All right, Monster Jam fans, it is time for our final competition, and I'm gonna need your help to get it started. So go ahead and pull out your cell phones, turn on the light, and follow my lead. Down, up, down, up, down. Stay on the beat. We have reached the pinnacle of tonight's event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle. one more time for that freestyle run, John Zimmer Sr. in Zombie. 20 seconds left. Jump on judgeszone.com and lock in those scores.
An incredible freestyle there out of John Zimmer in Zombie. You can tell you fans loved it, but don't forget to score at judgeszone.com. Just a few seconds left to get those scores locked in. You can see him doing those zombie arms, and scores are now locked. The score for John Zimmer in Zombie is 7.092, and that will be your score to beat. Swimming to the track up next, Angelina Knock, Megalodon. Already with a competition win here tonight. Can she sweep the last half of a Monster Jam? Here we go. Like she may be having a little bit of issue with her steering.
Scoring is open, Milwaukee. Scoring is open. Give it up one more time for Angelina Knock in Megalodon. 20 seconds left to lock in those scores.
Just a few seconds left to get those scores locked in for Angelina Knock in Megalodon, taking full control of this Monster Jam track, and the scores are now locked. The score for Angelina Knock in Megalodon is 6.617, puts her in second place. Please welcome the next competitor here in Freestyle, Triton Robbins, Crazy Train.
is open. Give it up one more time for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. 20 seconds left. 20 seconds left. Go on judgeszone.com or scan that QR code and lock in your scores.
That's right, swipe up or down on that BKT tire to let us know what you thought of Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. One of the coolest trucks I feel like here out on the fleet. And just like that, scores are locked. The score for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train is 7.110, your new leader.
All right, Monster Jam fans, go ahead and take a look at the video board. Our drivers are gonna show you some of their coolest moves, and we're gonna see if you can do it better. Hit it! Solid moves from Jamie Sullivan, and let's see all of you. Let's see if you can do it that much better. All right, let's switch it up a little bit. John Zimmer Jr., what you got for us? Oh yeah, it's like they don't have bones. Look at these waves. All right, I think we got another one. How about John Sr.? What moves you got? Milwaukee, I know you know this one.
Up next, we are going to go ahead and introduce our next driver. All right, come on over. We've got my friend here, and he's going to introduce our next driver.
Matt Cody, Grave Digger.
Digger. Gives you guys a Morgan and Morgan backflip there on the 8-pack and lands on all fours. It's time to get that scoring in. Right now, you have less than 20 seconds left. And the score to beat. The score to beat was Crazy Train with a 7.110. And the score for Matt Cody in Gravedigger is 9.675, your new leader. It's now time to welcome to the track Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash.
Scoring is open. Scoring is open. Milwaukee, give it up one more time for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash.
And don't forget to scan to score right there on the video board. She did fill her 15 seconds. Scores are now locked. The score for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash is 8.567. That's enough for second place. And let's take a look at the super glue glued to the action replay. There you have it, huge air. Take a look at that. Cartwheels, that Monster Jam truck, almost a save. I think if she had a little more room, she would have been able to do so. Nonetheless, now you see a unicorn do a handstand here on Friday night. Up next, please welcome John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity.
Give it up one more time for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Milwaukee, that run had high jumps, had two-wheel skills. If you like that run, go on judgeszone.com and lock in those scores.
A fantastic run out of John Zimmer Jr. Terminal Velocity. You could tell he had so much momentum, had really found that groove. Scores are now locked. The score for John Zimmer Jr. is 8.608, a great score that puts him in second place. Up next, welcome to the track, Montana Robbins, Plane Crazy. Go ahead and show us those plane arms. Make some noise for Montana Robbins, Plane Crazy. A great freestyle there out of Montana Robbins, representing Aftershock Motorsports and the Crazy team. Giving you guys some high flying action, that big air that Monster Jam is so known for. And scores are now locked. Take a look at the video board. The score for Montana Robbins in Plane Crazy is 7.100. That will put him in fifth place.
Milwaukee, let me see those horns up. I'm about to tear this track up. Milwaukee, let me see.
Scoring is open, Milwaukee. Scoring is open. Give it up one more time. Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. This is your last opportunity. Go to judgeszone.com. Lock in those scores, Milwaukee.
Just about 10 seconds left to get those scores locked in. Now you guys can see a lot of action happening here with El Toro Loco and Fernando Martinez. First things first, our safety officials have already checked in and made sure he is good to go. Our drivers do have an opportunity to either stay in the truck or get out. Currently, our score to beat is Gravedigger's Matt Cody with a 9.675. And the score for Fernando Martinez is 9.032. So close, but that puts him in second place. Your winner of freestyle is Matt Cody in Gravedigger. He adds 8 points towards a BKT overall event championship, but is it enough? Let's add it all up. Take your eyes to our BKT overall event championship leaderboard with 7 points in JCB Racing, 8 points in the two-wheel skills challenge, 6 points in the donut competition, and 6 points in the freestyle competition with a total of 27 points. Your winner is John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. And he's gonna meet our pit reporter, Carlos, up there on the track.
I am here on the pod with John Zimmer Jr. Man, from taking a competition win to dealing with a messed up transmission to coming back on top, you made it, overcome adversity. What does it feel like to have that overall win underneath your belt?
It feels absolutely amazing, you know. 50% of it was myself out here driving that truck as hard as I can. The other 50%, heck, screw it, man. Other 100% is because of my crew and the people that got behind me. I got my dad driving Zombie and wrenching with me in the back, and we got little Chucky Park in the third. Without them two meeting me in the back after two-wheel, I wouldn't have made it for donuts, let alone freestyle, to get up here and sweep the event, get the first overall of the weekend. Hats off to them guys, couldn't do it without you.
Honestly, Monster Jam is such a team sport, and you are a perfect example of it. How did it feel? Did you know that you were in the running before they called that final result?
I knew I was pretty close. I had a chance to glimpse at the leaderboard. Matt Cody and Gravedigger was right behind me, and I sitting here watching him freestyle that Gravedigger truck, and I'm just thinking to myself, man, what do I got to do to go out there? I just went back to the roots, driving my truck as hard as I could, throwing in some super technical moves. We came out on top tonight.
Awesome. Give it up one more time for your overall event champion, John Zimmer Jr. All right, I'm here on the pod for a bonus interview with our freestyle winner. Man, what another notch in your belt to take another freestyle win. That's gotta feel good.
Yeah, it always feels good. You know, it's been a couple years since I've been here in Milwaukee. Always feels good to come back. They're pretty crazy up here in the Northeast. And, you know, we're just having some fun out here. Gravedigger style, bad to the bone freestyles. Out here having some fun with my friends, competing for you all. Milwaukee, what y'all think of that backflip?
Give it up one more time. Matt Cody in Gravedigger.
Thank you, Carlos. Congratulations again to Matt Cody in Gravedigger for a freestyle win. And Terminal Velocity's John Zimmer Jr. adds 27 points towards a BKT overall event championship here tonight and grabs the trophy. Thanks so much for coming out. And don't forget, on your way out, to grab a great photo memory at our green screen photo booth in section 101, or stop by the merchandise stands to grab some extra merchandise to take on home with you and then bring it back next time you come to Monster Jam. Also, make sure you grab those tickets at monsterjam.com for the next event and, of course, for World Finals in Salt Lake City. On behalf of my co-host, Carlos Garabio, on behalf of Feld Entertainment and Monster Jam, I'm Lindsay Noble, and we'll see you next time here at Monster Jam.